So with EA Sports changing how the weather works in Madden 26, and yes, you can see this is the new blizzard they like to go ahead and add. I wanted to see what it looks like on the outside of the stadium when you have a blizzard. So obviously it's impossible to see, right? The conditions are abysmal, let's say it like that. And, there just isn't much visibility. But what about the outside? Is it still snowy like this on the outside? Is it insane like this on the outside? Well, the answer for the air-wise is yes, and as always, because Madden is Madden, inside the actual building, there is also snow falling everywhere, and good luck looking at anything inside this building. You know what this reminds me of? Kind of like that movie, not The Fog. There's a movie, I forget what it's called. It's like, I think it's called The Mist or something. Yeah, The Mist, where it's like everything is, you can't see anything. It's just all misty. Well, that's exactly what it looks like on the outside here. It is all misty inside the stadium, outside the stadium. But here's an interesting feat. The ground on the outside of the stadium does not accumulate any snow. So what this is, and it's not too surprising, is it's just a regular stadium, like regular, like the regular Broncos map. But they just add it into like the weather, type of stuff. They're just adding to a sky, the low visibility. But everything else is pretty much the same. Like there's nothing else on the outside of the stadium that's different. Now, should there be? Probably not. I mean, the only thing I will say is like when you do go ahead and, load in, sometimes they show the front of the stadium. So it would be nice. Okay, hold up. Wait, what is going on here? Oh, okay. I am so confused right now. These character models look so much worse than they normally do. Okay. Yeah, it just wasn't. I guess I just wasn't like zoomed in. Oh, no, look. When we look from like a far distance, right? Like, they look. That looks like a Minecraft character. That guy in the middle right there. He looks like he looks like he's boxy. That's interesting. I've never seen that in a Madden game before, where like they look really bad from far away. They normally look like pretty normal. Bro, look at the heads. I have never seen this before. Even in like Madden 26, I've obviously played this game a lot and Noclipped a lot. I have never seen the character models really look like that. That's interesting. Do they look like that in the stands? I guess technically speaking, we won't be able to see the stands as much because, the weather and stuff. But that is interesting indeed. Okay, hold up. I guess they probably do. I just can't see them. So we do have snow that accumulates around the field. So, like, obviously these are chunks of snow. Now, most likely these are separate to the actual weather mod, or I guess weather system. These are just models that are put onto the field whenever you choose heavy snow. And obviously the shaders are what you're seeing when it comes to impossible to see. But I will say it does look like a horror movie when it comes to outside the actual field, because again, nothing is on the actual ground. The ground is completely bone dry. Nothing's wrong with the ground. I guess there is. I should say there's nothing wrong with the ground. There is technically like this, like, I don't say mist on the ground, but there's like dew. I guess it's called dew, right? Yeah, there's like dew on the ground, but it's not like actual snow. It's just like a misty substance type of thing. Like this could literally be a horror movie. You can't see anything. This is kind of creepy and eerie. I was going to do this Raven Stadium, but for some reason EA Sports butchered the Raven Stadium this year, so I'll have a video out on that probably sometime today, tomorrow. But yeah, across the board, Very creepy feeling, very creepy substances, but for the most part, gets the job done. Again, like I said, at the end of the day, it's not supposed to look like anything special on the outside of the stadium. I guess even if they do give you a front, like, row seat of it, like, oh, you're about to play the Broncos game. It looks like there's snow on the ground. It does. There's not, but it looks like it. So the whole point of this is just to look like, it's a snowstorm and stuff like that. I also didn't realize, so wait, hold up. Well, that's kind of cool. So the Broncos, not many teams have this. They actually have like a little bathroom thing. So they actually have like a little wall. Again, like I said, not many teams have that. We're going to be doing the Broncos, going through the Broncos stadium and map in another video, like when it actually looks good without the snow. We'll break that down and see how that looks. But again, that's crazy. So how far before you can't see the stadium? All right, so this is how far I am before I can't see the stadium or anything. Like, where I'm looking straight, that's the stadium right in front of us. Okay, see, right here, you can see empowered field a tad bit. It's like a small little crack. Then more and more and more. So how long is that? So, hold up. Empowered field, right? Go back. Okay. That's not far. I mean, that's like a solid, 20, 30 feet? That's okay. I mean, 20, 30 feet from what I'm saying, from when you can see it. But still, shout out to EA. This actually does look really good when it comes to a snow mod. I mean, you can't see anything, bro. Playing in this is also absolutely atrocious. Although I will say one thing about this, and I'm just going to point this out, okay? It seems like the players do not get impacted as much from the snow. And I'm not saying like them falling or slipping or falling, whatever. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is like when I throw a deep pass, right? My receiver, my quarterback, is going to throw that deep pass right on the money. See that? It's right where it's supposed to be going. But with the snow, how does the quarterback know exactly? I mean, I guess you could kind of see the, little bit. I don't know. It just seems like the quarterback can throw it right on the money every single time, even with the blizzard. And also the receiver, like they never have issues catching the football in the blizzard, which you would kind of expect them to, because you'd be like, oh, well, how are you seeing where the football is, right? And that was just an overthrow because I got smashed on the play. But that makes sense. Like, you would think the receivers would be looking around like, where's the football? Where's the football? I can't see it. The snow is so dang bad. But instead, it's kind of like, oh, no, I know exactly where the football is. I'm a trained AI. They kind of play like there is no snow for the quarterback and for the receiver, which that's my only, I'd say, issue with it, is like, it just feels like there isn't snow, but is snow. I don't know. Like right there, it just doesn't feel like the receiver cannot see, or the I guess the kicker or whatever this guy is trying to throw the ball. But it does affect throws, which is good. It's a new process. I don't know, guys. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I also have like 5,000 yard field here, so that's why everything is kind of getting like janked up. But peace out, guys.